My old house was a beautiful, small bungalow with a big garden. It was the only home I knew until I was 12 years old. My family and I lived there for many happy years, making countless memories that I still cherish today. The house was painted a warm, sunny yellow with white trim and a brown roof. It had a big porch with a swing where my family and I would sit and watch the world go by. The porch was surrounded by big, tall trees that provided shade and shelter from the sun and rain. Inside the house, there was a big, cozy living room with a fireplace. My family and I would gather around the fireplace on cold winter nights, roasting marshmallows and telling stories. The living room was filled with comfortable furniture, including a big, plush couch and a reclining armchair. The kitchen was my favorite room in the house. It was big and bright, with white cabinets and countertops. My mom would spend hours cooking and baking in the kitchen, filling the house with delicious smells. I would often help my mom in the kitchen, learning how to cook and bake from a young age. My bedroom was a cozy little room with a big window that looked out onto the garden. I would spend hours sitting on my bed, reading books and watching the birds and squirrels play in the garden. My bedroom was filled with all of my favorite things, including my books, toys, and stuffed animals. The garden was my favorite part of the house. It was big and beautiful, with all sorts of flowers, trees, and shrubs. My family and I would spend hours playing in the garden, having picnics and barbecues, and simply enjoying the fresh air and sunshine. The garden was also home to all sorts of wildlife, including birds, squirrels, and rabbits. My old house was more than just a physical structure. It was a symbol of warmth, love, and security. It was a place where I grew, learned, and made lifelong memories with the people I care about most. I remember waking up every morning to the sound of birds chirping outside my window. The sunlight would stream in, casting a warm glow over my room. I'd jump out of bed, eager to start the day. My best friends, Rohan and Emma, lived just a stone's throw away. We'd spend hours playing in each other's gardens, climbing trees, and having all sorts of adventures. Our parents would often call out to us from the kitchen window, reminding us to come in for lunch or dinner. I attended the local primary school, which was just a short walk from my house. I loved walking to school with my friends, chatting about our weekends, and sharing stories. Our school was small, with only a handful of classrooms, but it was full of character and warmth. My favorite subject was art. I loved getting messy with paint, glue, and scissors. My teacher, Mrs. Patel, was incredibly encouraging and helped me develop my creative skills. I remember making a beautiful collage of flowers for my mom's birthday. She was so proud of me. During the summer holidays, my family would often have barbecues in our garden. My dad would grill burgers and hot dogs, while my mom would prepare delicious salads and sides. Our friends and neighbors would join us, and we'd spend hours laughing, chatting, and enjoying each other's company. As I grew older, I began to appreciate the simple joys of life. I'd spend hours reading books in our garden, watching the clouds roll by, and listening to the sound of birds singing. It was a peaceful, idyllic childhood, and I feel grateful to have experienced it. Even though I don't live in that house anymore, the memories I made there will always be with me. I hope to create many more happy memories in the years to come, but for now, I'm grateful for the joy and love that my old house brought into my life. Years have passed since I left my old house, but the memories remain vivid. I remember the smell of freshly cut grass, the sound of children's laughter, and the feel of warm sunshine on my face. My old house may be just a memory now, but it will always be a part of me. It was my childhood, my sanctuary, and my home. I will carry its memory with me forever, and I will always cherish the joy and love that it brought into my life.